Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Living a Balanced Life with Julio. On today's episode, we're going to talk about hair. So how to keep your hair healthy while you keep it in braids, how to keep your braids looking nice, and how to prevent your hair from damaging when you have braids in. So today it's all about braids and how to keep it healthy. Box braids, as we know, is a protective style. And it protects your hair against all the harsh weather, especially if you live in an area where it's really cold, and when it protects your scalp against the coldness and all of that, and from becoming very dry. So it's a good way to keep your hair protected during those kind of harsh weather. Having said that, it's important for you to keep your braids healthy and therefore keep your hair healthy underneath. So for those of you that do box braids, I'm sure you know this already. Before you even get into getting your box braids in, it's important to keep your hair very clean. So before you get your box braids, keep your hair very clean. Shampoo your hair, detangle your hair, comb out your hair. If you're someone that have really long hair, blow up, dry your hair to keep all the moistures out, so you can, your hair could be nice and ready for the braids. Having said that, it's important to keep our scalp moisturized with good essential oils, because if we don't do that, even though the braids is supposed to be a protective style, it will end up damaging your hair. And the whole point of putting a braiding is for you to look amazing and to protect your hair against all the different harsh weathers, and at the same time look stylish. Okay, so we want to do that, and we want to do it well and keep our hair underneath healthy. So after preparing your hair for braids, it's very important that when you get your braids in, you treat it the same way as if you had your natural hair in. So just like if you're going to bed, for example, myself, I tie my hair with a silk scarf, or you pull your hair, if you have long hair, you keep your hair in a bonnet. Same thing when you have braids. You want to do that because that keeps your edges looking nice. It keeps your braids neat, and it prevents the flyaway, and it prevents your hair from against the friction of your pillows and stuff like that. So it's important to keep your hair protected and keep your hair neat, because braiding, as we know, takes a long time, and you want to make sure that your braids are in and you get it lasting as long as you wanted them in. So it's important to do the same night routine as if you have your own hair. Also, when it comes to taking care of your braids, of course, it's important to make sure that you are treating the hair underneath, because your hair is in there and you have the hair extension around it. Yes, that's protecting your hair, but you still want to keep it very moisturized. You want to keep it clean. You want to keep it neat, so you don't build up bacteria and all the dirt, and to keep your hair underneath clean and moisturized to prevent all the buildups, right? So it's important to use the essential oil. So you can use whatever oil you prefer, because just like anything else, we're all different. We all have our different preferences. So for example, I like coconut oil, so you can use coconut oil if you like that to spray your hair. It has a nice smell to it, and it keeps your hair moisturized. It's natural, so it's good for your hair. Keeps your hair protected and healthy. Shea butter oil, they have the oils with shea butter in them, so keep spraying that underneath your braids and making sure that it gets on the scalp to keep it moisturized is important, because shea butter, as we know, it's good for your skin, therefore it's good for your scalp. It keeps your hair healthy, and it keeps your hair from drying, the braids from drying your hair too much, right? And then there's all this debate about, should we wash our box braids when we have it in? To each his own. I personally do not wash my braids unless I'm like, you went swimming or something. Like when you have chlorine or harsh chemicals, that's when you want to wash your braids, and you wash it with the same kind of shampoo that you use, right? Because remember, your hair is underneath, so you want to treat it like it's your own hair. So you wash it with the type of shampoo that you not naturally will wash your hair. You dry it properly, and then for those that have long, thick braids, because braids come in different sizes, you blow dry it to make sure it's dry. And then when you're done that, you're doing the same treatment. You're putting your essential oils underneath to keep your scalp moisturized, and this will help keep your braids smelling good, looking fresh, and then looking stylish, right? So it's very important that you do as you please, but make sure that you're protecting your hair. So how long do we keep box braids in? That's another debate, because box braids takes a long time, and you're sitting for hours and hours to get it in. of course, it takes that long, but then it's very low maintenance, right? Like we all know braids is low maintenance, it's protective style, but it takes a time to put them in. It takes, if you are someone that does it yourself, you know it takes time to put them in. If you're getting someone to do it for you, it takes time. So some people want to get meant to make sure that they wear it as long as they can wear it. Some people wear their box braids for 4 months, for 5 months, for 6 months. That's not recommended because it's not, you're not washing your hair as much. So you want to make sure that you are keeping the maximum. In my opinion, the maximum you should keep your box braids in is 3 months. The best time to cut, like for me, 2 months is, I think, sufficient to keep your braids in, right? Because you're not it's not too hard to maintain it. So if you're, you're doing low maintenance for 2 months at a time, I think that's good enough time. But if your braids is still looking fresh, let's say you washed it and it's clean and you want to keep it for an extra time, 3 months I think is the max, because you don't want to damage your hair underneath. So it's important to keep your braids in, style it the way you want it, take care of it, protect it when you're going to sleep, but at the same time you want to make sure that you are protecting your hair underneath, so that you don't damage your hair. So 8 weeks is ideal. If you want to go the maximum, 3 months. Don't do any more than that. And like I said, box braids, it's a great look. I personally love it. Of course, with my shaved side and my shaved back, usually I have my hair braided, and I braid it myself. I have my hair braided and styled into to a large bun or into different styles. This box braids for me is great because I'm protecting my natural hair, so I'm not putting color in my hair. I'm not putting, I'm not dyeing my hair. But you can buy the extension, whatever color you want, and put that in, so you have that look for 2 months, and then you can change it up. It's stylish, it's fresh, it looks good, and you can style it to match any occasion. So box braids are my thing. It's great. My kids, my girls, I'm always putting their hair in box braids. Of course, some of them are getting older, so they want to do their own hair, but then they realize that it's a lot of work to maintain, your natural hair. So then they recommend, I want to do box braids now. So it's a protective style. It's good. It looks good. You can style it. You can choose the length you want. You can make it short, long, but at the bottom line, you want to make sure that you're protecting your natural hair underneath, because it's supposed to be a protective style. You get to have fun with it. Don't keep it in though for too long. Don't keep it in for more than 3 months. Ideally, 8 weeks is great. Keep all your essential oils in. Protect it when you go to sleep. This episode, I'm going to show you how to do box braids, and I'll show you a couple of tricks of what I do. If you want to keep it light, you don't want to keep it too tight, especially with kids. So how to keep it not as painful, how to attach it that way, and ways to attach it so it lasts a little bit longer for those of us that want to keep it longer. At the same time, keep it light, healthy, have fun with it, but enjoy it, and make sure that you maintain your natural healthy hair underneath. For those that are new to my channel, please subscribe, share this video with your friends. If you want to learn anything about health, anything about healthy living, how to achieve balance in your life, this is a great channel for you. I talk about healthy lifestyle habits. I talk about health management, disease prevention, and complication management. I do reaction videos. I do lifestyle. I love designing clothes. I'm into fashion. I love makeup. Everything beautiful. That's what I like, and it keeps me in balance. It keeps me in check. Keeps me happy. So that's what I like to share with you all. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Exclusive.